Okay, awesome. So, yeah, let's take some questions. Please come one by one. I request.
Sir, I have a question on sample data.
Okay.
Can I go?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
So if sample is not an ordered sequence, then how insert, remove, and extend can is operating on it? Extend
Uh,
function, remove and insert.
it is independent of whether the sample data is sorted or not sorted. Insert, delete, extend is just a part of any list. So let's say you have a list which is not ordered. If you insert anything, you say I want to insert this element at
No,
this
no, I'm
position.
talking about sample data type, not list.
What is sample?
Sample data type.
What is that?
Sample, not sorry, this is
Set.
sorry, set sample. Yeah,
Uh,
set.
yeah, set you can't do that. Set
But
restricts.
I have seen it is working. The insert part is working. The remove is working, and the extend is
But
also working on set.
those things can work, but you can't assign a place. Like those are not ordered set of data.
Yeah.
Like you have a list where
Insert
you
is
have
working also. If you do insert,
insert
it
will
is
work.
giving insert in some place.
Insert, extend, remove, delete, all these things will work, but you won't have a sequencing, ordering, just the way you have in list or NumPy arrays. You won't have that in set.
Okay. And for the dictionary,
Uh-huh.
it is said that it is indexed on key. But key, if the key is not an integer number, then how it will be indexed? How the values will be
No,
indexed?
no, we can actually see that the key uh, need not necessarily be an integer. It can be
Yeah.
any data type actually.
In that
It's
case,
not
so it will not be indexed on key, right? Or if
No,
it
it
is
can be indexed. We'll see today
okay.
how we can do that. Uh,
Okay.
we'll,
And the
we'll see.
dictionary is also not ordered. It can be of any order.
Dictionary is also not ordered. Yes, dictionary just like set has no prior ordering as such.
But it is mutable or not immutable? It's
Dictionary is mutable. Dictionary is
mutable.
mutable. Yes, yes. We'll cover those things in detail. So don't worry. Uh, yeah. Let's go next, Mr. Ramachandran, and
Ordered.
please go ahead. You have a question, Mr. Ramachandran. You
And
have a question?
sir, another thing, tuple is immutable, right? Tuple
Yes, yes.
and
Tuple is
string
immutable.
also. String also immutable.
No, string. I think you can change. We
Is there
will
any
see.
order? Is there any order?
String is ordered thing. String is basically a list. Your string can be considered as a list.
But both string and tuple is immutable.
No, not necessarily. You can
Tuple is immutable, they say.
tuple is immutable. String is not. A string can be modified.
Modified. Okay.
Yes, yes. Okay. Next, Himanshu, you have a question? You want to unmute?
No, 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 sir.
Okay. Okay, cool. And Kumudha, you had a question. Okay. Harshit, you want to go next?
Sir, have you started a screen sharing?
No, no, not yet. Not yet. I'm
Okay,
taking question answers right now of whatever doubt people had in the previous
And
class.
sir,
perfect.
I like to also get the information from you about
Mhm.
the storage in bytes of different data types.
Oh, okay, okay. Sure, we'll cover that in
But like
details.
for string, is it Unicode? Is it for string? Unicode bytes is
Ha.
string. This is
Yes,
for
yes,
string, right? So we
yes.
don't have any data type known as str. Str, there is a data type, right?
No, str is a data type.
Data type, but
Str, int.
I don't know any byte information about str. That was not provided in the slide.
Actually, it is the same as a character thing.
And the character
Whatever.
was also not provided. Some big B, small b, small h, small I, big
Okay,
I, like that it was.
okay,
So if you can clarify what is what and what is the storage in bytes.
okay,
For,
okay. We'll cover that as we
okay.
cover individual things in the class. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hmm.
sure. Yeah. Any more questions? No more questions? All good. We can
Any
start. Yes, 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 go on. Okay, let me probably start sharing my screen. Uh,
Vishal.
yes. Okay, can you guys see my screen? All clear?
Sir, yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so
Yes,
those
sir.
of you have question or on how you can. So many people have this question that they didn't attend last week's uh, discussion session. So if you go to the course page, this is Python for data science. You have all these week lectures. At the bottom, you will see this tab called Problem Solving Jan 2025. You click here, okay, you get a link. So you go here, okay, it opens a link of all the recorded sessions that has been covered so far. Okay, so you click on any week link, you will see the recorded session. You will find all these things in the folder itself. Okay, this is clear. I am assuming it's clear. So I think one more question people had doubt was on the order of precedence. Okay, so I think many places I verified and there was a lot of ambiguity. So I simply asked ChatGPT to give me what is the correct order of precedence. So we can just finalize it once and for all what the order of precedence is. I'll also probably share this link with you all and probably add it in the slides. But yeah, first order of precedence is for the arithmetic operation. Number one is exponentiation. Second is the unary operator, like plus, minus, not. All these operations are the second number. Then I think last week we had this confusion, like multiplication, division, floor, and modulus. All of them have the same order of precedence because if you think of it this way, multiplication and division are more or less the same thing. You can always convert a division into a multiplication operation, right? So all of these have the same precedence. Same goes for modulo. So it depends if you have modulo and multiplication at the same time. So it depends what comes first. Okay, based on that it will do, but it is still invariant on.
Sir, for the multiplication, the precedent is left to right, and for division also it is left to right, right?
Yes, yes,
Yeah, both of them left to right. Okay.
yes. And then next up is addition subtraction as it is. Next we go to bitwise operators. So one is bitwise shift operators. We haven't covered bitwise shift operators, or that is not in the scope of this course. So we can ignore this for now. Then for the bitwise operators, you have and or, XOR also you can ignore. Okay, so this is not something which is super useful to us. Then you have the relational operators, and in relational you have all these greater than, equal to, less than, equal to, all these operations. And below that you have the equality operators. You have the double equal to or the not equal to. Below that you have logical operators. You have not, and or, and lowest I think is the assignment operators. Right? All clear with this?
So, sir, there is a operator known as bitwise not operator. I
Bitwise
found
not.
it here. Yeah, it is
This one.
present. Yeah, you
This
said
one, right?
it is not present the earlier session, but
Ha,
I
ha, ha.
found it is present.
Yes, this operator is bitwise not. Correct.
Yeah, bitwise not.
Yes.
And that is at the last after and or. Bitwise and, bitwise
Actually,
or, and bitwise not.
yeah, I think not has the higher precedence. Okay, so we have
Uh,
questions. Yeah. Mic is not enabled.
Yeah,
Oh, let
thank you,
me.
sir. Now enabled, sir.
Okay, cool. Yeah, please ask. You had a question?
Yeah, I'll ask you, sir, after some time. Just a minute.
Okay, sure, sure. So should we proceed with today's class? All good?
Sir, one thing I want to ask. I went through that the second week lectures all, but
Mm-hmm.
only one example dictionary set just one the syntax and one example. Syntax. You should have gone little more depth and treatment should be little more. I felt, sir.
Okay, we'll cover
A
that in today's
lot
class.
of thing has been covered in a very short lecture, four lecture, but
Mm-hmm.
all things starting
yeah.
from list, dictionary, tuple,
We'll
and
Anything
cover
you are
today.
there. Yeah.
very short
We'll,
discussions. Please, sir.
yeah, we'll cover today in
Yes.
today's class. We'll cover that in detail. Actually, that's what my agenda is
Because
for
lot
today.
of confusion compared to tuple, dictionary, list. We are
Sure,
able to do, but little more treatment means a lot of examples that
sure.
can solve our doubts more. Okay, sir.
Sure, sure. Let's do that then. That was my agenda to cover only these 4 points.
Okay, sir.
Tuple,
Yeah.
dictionary, string, sorry, set,
Here,
and
the range also is there. Range string set.
we'll cover everything. Yes, yes, we'll cover everything. Okay, so I think week two mainly uses Jupyter Notebook. So I am using Google Colab. You can just type collab.research.google.com. You can open this file simultaneously. So let's try call this week two, and I guess I can. I'll share this in the PPT folder that I have. Okay, so right now I'm not sharing it because
Yes.
I want to edit it.
Yeah.
But so are you guys familiar with the usage of sorry, hello? Any questions? Excuse me? Any questions? No? Hello?
Is dictionary a sequential data type or a non-sequential data type?
Dictionary is not sequential.
Or non-sequential. Okay.
We will see that. Okay. So in Google Colab, there are two modes. One is text, one is code. So for text, you have to use any markdown. You can put some markdown text as such. So let's say we start with a simple data type called string. So are you guys familiar with string? Are you
Yeah.
comfortable with the usage of strings?
Yes.
Yes,
So
sir.
last week, I think, sorry, I can't see your screen. Do you have any questions? Sorry. I have to find a way to open the chat properly. But please feel free to unmute and ask questions, okay, in this case. So something very simple, okay. If I say something like my string is equal to hello, okay, let's start with something as simple as this. Okay. So what actually happens in a string data type? Okay. Any idea? What if I say this is a string, how does it store the data? Or what is it inherently happening inside a string? So we know that string is anything.
Group of characters.
It's a group of characters, but how are they grouped? It is inherently a list in Python.
List.
Okay.
Yeah, list.
So if I visualize it, this
Bigger
is how
screen.
it.
Yeah, please make the screen bigger.
Sorry. Is it better? More big? Okay, let's do this. Is it good now?
Cannot see the slides. Cannot see.
Slides.
And no content is coming.
You can't see my screen?
Your face is visible, but no slides.
The middle one is the search slide. Actually.
Can you see the slides?
It's visible, sir. Sir, for me also it is not visible.
Yeah, it's not visible.
Okay.
Yes, sir, it is
The
not
slides
visible.
are not visible.
Me also not
Your
visible.
screen is not visible.
Okay. Sorry. Is it better now? Can you see my screen?
Yes,
me
sir.
pin this.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
sir,
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
now.
yeah, it is.
Okay, now slides. Everyone can see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
So,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All good?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, so when I say string is basically it's a group of characters. Anything that is enclosed within two double quotes is a string. And when I say something is a string, I basically mean it as this quantity. Okay. So if I basically take this both together and I say is my string double equal to my string list, what should come up?
True.
Any idea?
True.
It should be true, right? It's false, but why?
It is false, sir.
Why?
Is an assignment statement.
Hello, can you please unmute yourself?
बिकॉज सर एक नॉर्मल स्ट्रिंग है और एक list है.
Exclamatory symbol is not there, sir.
Okay. Now it's still false. Why?
बिकॉज सर एक
The
नॉर्मल स्ट्रिंग है
exclamatory
और
mark
एक
is
लिस्ट.
not there, sir.
Yes, correct. So both are different data types. Fundamentally,
My string list is different now, sir.
my string list is different. So like
My
you guys
string is
correctly
a
guessed.
List is an
is a
individual
tuple,
element,
and
sir.
my string list is a list.
Individual element, right? In my string list.
Yes.
The individual element.
Yes.
Whereas that
Huh,
first one
but
is not an individual element.
correct. But inherently, the manipulation is still the same. Okay. So let's say I go to my string. Okay. and I type my string of 0, what should come up?
My string of
H.
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 Sir, H.
H, sir.
The first character.
H should come up.
H
H,
should come
sir.
up. H.
Okay, so now if I type my string 1, my string 2, my string 3, and let's say my string 4, and my string 5, what should happen?
Next characters. Hello. In front of.
All the
So
characters.
hello will come.
LLO.
All the characters.
Hello.
All the characters,
Yes,
including.
yes, yes.
All the
Yes,
character will be
yes.
same.
Okay. So, but interestingly, Python allows you something very interesting apart from this. So let's say if I type print of my string, I can type any integer from 0 to n minus 1, right? But I can also type this. What do you think should happen if I type like this?
It is negative indexing. Last
element.
character will appear.
Only the
Last character will become.
Correct. So if I type -1, the last character will come. Okay. And similarly, if I type -2, then
Second last character.
Second last character will become.
Last before character will be prints.
okay. So any idea why the last character is starting from -1 and not 0? Any reasoning you can think of?
Sir, because
Negative numbers.
It is negative indexing.
Array index goes from 0 to n minus
It
1.
is negative indexing, sir.
So because n minus 1, I have to subtract 1 to access the n.
So basically 0 means something, right? Because 0 is a unique number and 0 is kind of symmetrical to both the positive and the negative axis. So if I type 0, so it could either mean the first or the last. So to avoid that confusion, the negative indexing starts from -1. Okay.
Oh,
This is clear?
yes, sir.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Now, apart from this, let's say I define a new variable called my new string, and I call it, let's say something. Let's say I call it Python for data science. Okay.
Yes.
And what do you call this type of declaration? You studied this in week 1, I guess.
String, sir.
You call it string, but if I want to define it as a variable, right? So there is a type of case for this.
Capitalized.
You heard of,
Apple.
Camel
Have you-
case.
have you heard of camel case,
Camel
snake
case,
case,
yes.
Pascal? So what is it?
First character of each word will be capitalized.
Yes. What do you call this type of thing?
Camel.
Is it camel? Camel is
Type case.
in camel. The first letter is always small. Okay, because camel, the first hump is less, and then the increasing humps increases in height. Okay, so this is
Pascal.
camel case. This is Pascal case. What is snake case?
Pascal. This is
What is
Pascal
snake
case.
This is Pascal case. Cool. Okay. Anyway, that was not the point. Just wanted to check your knowledge of last week. If you still remember or forgot. But let's say I do something like this. If I do this, what do you think will happen?
The slicing operator.
From 0 to
This is
5.
From
0 to
0
5
to
characters are
4th
print.
character will be printed.
Go to
So what will
0 to
print?
4. Yeah.
What will print?
First to fifth actually. 0, 1,
0
2, 3,
to
4
4th character.
So what will happen? If I
0 to
print?
4.
From
Python
P
will
to
print, sir. Only Python will be printed.
Python will be printed.
Not Python, sir. PYTH.
No, sir. PYTH. Only printed.
PYTH.
Yes, sir.
PYTH.
O up to O.
PYTHO.
THO.
Yes. Yes. So why is it happening like that?
N minus 1.
First 5 characters starting with 0.
First 5 characters.
It is
Okay.
n minus 1.
It starts from 0, but it doesn't go all the way till 5. It stops at 4. Okay. This is 0.
N minus 1, sir.
This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This stops at 4. So now if I make it, let's say this. What will happen? You get
8, 8.
Up to 7. PYTH.
up to 7.
7, 8.
0 to 7 is 8 characters, right? The first 8 characters.
8 to 8. You've written 8 to 8, huh?
No, I wrote 0 to 8.
0 to 7.
5.
Can you not,
Up to 8 to 8.
Python
can you
for
not see my screen? Just a sec. Is my font visible?
No.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yes. Go on.
Sir, I have studied that you have to use the keyword range for accessing this kind of thing, sir. Don't we
range
need to
is
use range?
Range is basically for integers. Okay. So here I'm not dealing with integers. But yeah, we'll discuss what range does in detail. Don't worry. But
Thank you.
those are specifically for some different kind of data. You can also use range for list also as well. So we'll cover all those things, right? We'll cover what range does, okay, in detail. But okay, so this is clear. Now what if I do this? What will happen? Any idea?
3 to 10.
From 3 to 10 will be printed.
From 3 to 10, the characters will be printed.
3 to 10.
From H to
From H to H it starts, sir.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, H to A it prints, sir. Actually, horn for da.
Yes,
Horn for
that's what it also. Okay.
DA up to
Yes.
DA. Yes.
Yes.
H to A.
Yes. Okay. All clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All true.
Okay. Now, so if basically I want to slice any string, so if I don't use any colon, it automatically assumes what?
Starting and ending position default.
That's it.
Correct. Correct. So if I write something like this, 3 colon, what will happen?
From third
From
From
G3,
third
all
to
will be
last
printed,
character
sir.
will be printed,
goes
sir.
to end.
Okay. Clear? And if I print, let's say this, then
Yeah.
Starting position.
Before 10, all be printed,
Starting to
sir.
ninth character will be printed.
Starting to 9
Till
character will be printed.
ninth character will be printed.
awesome, awesome. You guys know this now very well. Okay. So if nothing is given, then default is 0. If nothing is given at the end, then it's actually the last element. Okay. All clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, just to do a revision of you, how do I find the length of this string?
When the string
Len
length,
of variable name.
Use the keyword
Len of
len.
variable name.
Len keyword.
Then the object name.
Len keyword, sir.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome.
20.
Yes. You don't have to count. You can directly use this len, and you can see that it gives you the length of the whole string. Okay. Yes, Abdul, you have a question? No? Okay. So now this is clear. Okay. You guys are aware that what this happens. Now another question for you guys. What if I do this? Let's say 3 colon 16 colon 2. Or let's say I start from 0 and do this. What do you think will happen now?
2 index skip
It is
correct.
keep 2 characters and then print.
Two
Two,
characters
sir.
are skipped till
Yes.
16th
Yes.
character.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes.
It's a stepwise thing.
Yes.
Skip
Correct.
2
Correct.
characters and then
Very good.
Up to sign.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Like someone said in the chat itself. Let me type this out. So for string slicing, what do? You
Sir, can you clear me that 0 to 16 colon 2? How we are getting that?
okay? Guys, any question?
Yeah,
Rani?
that 0 to 16 colon 2, sir. Can you explain me
Okay.
that? Yeah.
Okay, I will explain. Can you please, guys, mute yourself when I'm speaking, please? Okay. So when I say 0 to 16, so if I type 0 to 16, let's do this. Okay. If I do this 1, then I get this. Okay. If I mention it 2, then it is always skipping one index. So it is jumping by 2. So P, Y skip T, H skip O, N skip F. Okay. It is jumping by 2. Okay.
Oh,
Let me clarify it even better. So this is jumping by 2. Okay. And if I similarly type 3, then it will jump by 3 characters. Okay.
okay. Skipping the characters.
It is skipping the characters. Okay. So like I said, for string slicing, you have my string and your default is start, stop, and jump. Okay. You always remember this formula. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me
Yes, sir.
write it better. Let's see. Yes. Okay. Let's format it better. Okay. For string slicing, it is always of this format. Now, another question for you guys. What if I do this? -1. What do you think will happen?
From the left, huh?
It jumps
Two
inversely.
steps
From
back.
the left. I mean,
From the
from the
left,
end.
it
Awesome.
will go.
Go how much?
By 1.
Reverse
But it didn't print,
direction.
One.
but it didn't print anything. See? The output is 0. What do you think went around here?
Because the x value is given as 20, sir.
You have to change your start and stop accordingly. So it should be 20 to 0.
Okay.
Okay. Now what is happening? You're going from 20 to 0, but jumping -1. Okay. Clear?
But in the normal string case, when I say -1, it prints from the left, right? From the last character, skipping the last character.
Okay. Okay. So if I have my string,
Yeah,
okay, if I don't use any colon,
true. It prints everything.
if I don't use any colon, it will only give me a single character. Okay. So if I let's say print -2, it will give me one letter. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So it assumes start. If there is no colon, it assumes start. But the moment I put colon, okay, the moment I put in a colon, it assumes start, stop, and jump. Okay. If I put only one column, that it is assumed to be start and stop. If I put 2 colon, it is assumed to be start, stop, and jump. Okay. Okay. Now, a question for you. Very simple question. Okay. I have this list called my string. I want you to tell me how can I reverse the whole string? Any idea?
Colon
There is some
-1.
reverse function.
Colon,
Colon,
-1.
colon -1. Colon,
Yes.
colon.
Awesome. Awesome. See, it is always predicting it. Okay. What happened here? If I did colon -1?
String
is reversed, sir.
String is reversed with no start and
From -1 to the end it goes.
Yes, yes. But see, I had to put 2 colons separately. Okay. So if I put 2 colons, so it assumes that the start is unknown, the stop is unknown. So it assumes the default start, default stop, and jump is -1. Okay.
Okay.
So that's why it print everything in the opposite direction. So
It is the same as 20 :0 :-1. It is the same, right? Yes.
yes, yes. But in 20 :0, this, you see that it didn't print P. Why? Because
before zero it will stop.
Till
Before
1.
Yes, yes. Okay. So if you don't type anything, it automatically assumes the first end or last end. Okay. So if people who are familiar with C programming by some amount, so if I ask you in C programming, if like I have a string, can you reverse it for me? You know how much line of code you have to write. And this is the only line of code you have to write to reverse a string in Python. Okay. So this is like one of the power that this string slicing provides me with.
Yeah.
Okay. All good? Any thoughts so far?
There I have to do for looping and all to check each
Yes,
character.
yes, exactly. And this is pretty fast also. If you ask me, this whole operation is pretty fast in this sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is
So,
what we call a
where can we get this PDF? Is there any link?
which PDF?
What you are talking here?
The record.
Can we
Go to the SWAYAM portal. There is a problem solving session. Can you open SWAYAM portal right now? Wait, I'll show you. I think you joined a bit late today. But you go here, you have this problem solving session. Okay. You click here, you will get this whole presentation thing. So you have all the individual YouTube links. So if let's say you go to my name, you click here. Okay. You will find the recording session. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
And all the presentation folders will be in this drive link. So whatever I discussed last week, I have this folder called as presentations. Okay. So in presentations, I put all the presentation material. In tutorial, whatever we covered, we put it over here. So you can access everything over from there. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Do check it out. Cool. So everyone is familiar with, yes, Ashit. This is week 2. This is week
Excuse me, sir, that last part, print my new string. Could you just explain that line again?
This one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So in my new string, what I'm saying is my string follows this format. It is start, stop, jump. So if I just do ::1, so So start and stop, it assumes to be the default. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And then -1
So,
means it is jumping inversely. So this is also a easier way to reverse a string.
okay,
Okay.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, yes, please. Nabanita.
Yes, sir. Actually, I joined little late. I have a question. I'm not sure whether that is already covered or not. So, could you please
Mm-hmm.
explain the difference between case fold and swap case?
Sorry, case fold.
Yes,
What
that
is case
function.
fold?
One string function, it was there in the lecture. Later, that ma'am didn't explain in the
Can you can
NPTEL.
you can you say what exactly was that?
Case fold, I guess. CACFOLD.
What is that? Not
No
aware of
hyphen.
case fold.
Yeah.
Maybe placeholder variable or something. I don't know.
Case fold. Let me
Okay,
see.
I'm not sure that I have seen like in that lecture. I'll
Okay.
try to Google in that case. No issue.
Okay. Sure. Sure. So I think what they might have
The
covered
case
in
code can converts the whole string into lowercase. It is a function in
we'll
Python.
okay, okay. There are like some special functions for the whole string operations. There are some special functionalities. Okay, so is that what you're asking?
Yeah,
Let's
yes,
cover
yes.
that. Let's cover that. Okay. So I have my new string. Okay, my new string. So I have something called as dot capitalize. What it will do?
The first character of the word will be capitalized.
But
Everything will
first
be in
letter is
Everything
capital.
will be capitalized, sir.
okay. Let's
Each
let's
letter will
define
be
a new string.
capitalized.
Let's define a new string. Function string. Let's call this variable as function string. Okay. I'm writing all this in the which case is this variable defined with an underscore? No, guys. Week one. This is a convention. It's called
Okay.
camel. Sorry, it's called snake case, right? You have underscore.
You want
Snake
to
case.
now capitalize.
Let's do capitalize.
Yeah. You have to type now.
Sorry. So what you guys said? It will capitalize
First character.
every word.
First letter.
Everything.
Everything.
Not first character only.
First letter.
Okay, let's print. You're correct. It will capitalize the first thing. So this is basically an inbuilt function. Okay. In Python, this dot capitalize is an inbuilt function, and this only works with strings. Okay.
Yeah.
Now what else? You have something called count. Let's say count E. What it will do?
Count
Number of
Number
keys
of
in the string.
occurrences it will count.
Number of
Awesome.
occurrences
Awesome.
will count.
Great. Great. What else we know? Can we do find? Or let's say C. What it should print?
Checks for the
Number of occurrence of C, sir.
No,
No,
no.
sir.
Index.
Lowest index of
Index
C.
of C.
So what is the
Index.
what is the
Index number.
index? What is the index number?
4, sir.
Tell me.
3.
4.
3, sir.
4.
3.
3.
3. 3.
3. All clear? It's 3 or 4. Because indexing starts from 0. Okay. In Python, always indexing starts from 0. Cool.
Yes, sir.
I am not clear about the C. The position of C is 0, 1, 2, 0,
0,
1,
1, 2, 3.
3. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Clear?
And count E will be like 2, na? 2. Okay.
It will be 2. Okay. Now there is something called as index. This also does the same thing. Okay. Let's say I want the index of W.
0.
0.
0.
Acha, Altamash said print case fold of the string. Right? Let's do that. Case fold. Is it is it a default thing? I'm not sure. Okay, let's see. I'm not sure if this works. Yeah, see, case fold is not defined. Or is it dot case fold? What is it?
This dot case fold.
Chalo, let's try dot case fold. I think this is a default thing, right? It didn't do anything. What?
Because sir, the string is in a small case already. Make it capital and then it will work.
Sir, once print the string in capital letters, sir.
Okay. What is the command to print in capital? Any idea?
Upper, to upper.
Okay. Awesome. Upper. Okay. Everything in capital. And similarly, this is lower. Lower means everything in lowercase. Okay. Cool. Capitalize, always capitalize the first letter. Okay. So, apart from this, there are tons of different functionalities. Okay. If you just go through it, I can't possibly cover all these functionalities, but there are a lot of functions that occur in this kind of scenarios. Yes. Try again. Go on. Question? No?
So can we write? No, sir. Hello.
Okay. Please go on. Who was speaking?
Just to check that case fold function, can we write function string dot upper dot case fold so that we can check whether...
Achha, here?
Yes.
Okay, so another thing you notice that I'm always using this parenthesis. Okay, this open bracket, close bracket. Any idea why?
Because it's a function.
It's a function.
Okay. Your case fold works, whatever you said, it does exactly that. Okay. If anything is in the upper case, it will convert it to the lower case. But if I, let's say, try the lower and then do case fold, I don't think it should work. No, case fold only brings everything back to the lower case. Okay. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
All good?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, there are some common errors also that happens. Okay, in function string. Let's say I want to do function string, and what if I write function string 9? What it should print?
Right now, it should not.
It's an error. It will be an error. Indexing error.
Index out of range. Yes, correct. Now, okay, what if I print this? 9.
Everything.
Now,
Entire.
what will happen?
Error.
Slicing
No, the
error.
entire.
It is also given error.
It will give error.
Index
Why?
out of range.
No,
Index out of range. Right.
It didn't give error. Give error.
सर क्योंकि स्टार्टिंग पोजीशन 0 है, उसके बाद एंड पोजीशन नहीं दिया और स्टेप है तो 9 है, तो डायरेक्ट 9 लेटर के बाद वो लेटर ढूंढ रहा है. अब वहाँ पे कोई लेटर है नहीं तो उसके आगे वो प्रिंट ही नहीं करेगा.
Yes.
Sir, actually, is it rolling back to starting position after the string ends?
No,
It jumps
it's not a
to
cycle.
9.
It jumps to 9, it doesn't find anything. Okay, after let's say 8, after 7, there is nothing. Okay, it's empty. So it will basically skip those parts. Okay, it jumped and it went outside.
So it is printing W, that is the first character.
First letter is W, right?
Yeah, that is it getting printed.
That is get printed. First letter it will print, then it will jump 9 steps and then print the 10th letter. There is no 10th letter, so it will print anything. It's not an error. Okay, it's not an indexing error. So be careful of what you call as an index. Okay, clear? The start and stop are indices. Third character is not an index. Okay, clear? All good? You guys still with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you able to follow what I'm?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
good,
sir.
good. Thank you. Can you explain the working of it? Working of what, Rahul?
Sir, of what actually you showed now, sir. That you have to.
The working of it.
Yeah.
Working of it. Okay. So if I type welcome, so I have this letter. Okay. I have, let's say, W space L space C space O, like this. Okay. And you have the corresponding index values. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So it will first print the first element. Guys, mute yourself, please. Hello. So it will print the first element as it is. It will print W. Okay. Then it will jump 9 steps forward. So from here, 0 plus 9 is how much? So it should go somewhere here.
9.
It should go somewhere here. Okay. It doesn't find anything. It's what? It's empty, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's why it doesn't print anything after that.
Okay,
Okay.
got it, sir.
Okay. Now I think you guys are familiar with lists, right? What is a list? You guys know it very well. Is it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what
Sir.
is a list? What is a list?
Collection of items.
Collection of
It's a
elements
mutable sequence of
in a
characters.
different right.
Is it a sequence of what? Characters, integer, float? What is it?
Ordered collection
Any
of
kind of
mixed
Any kind of
that
data
can be
type
used.
in list.
One by one, please. You can type it. I'll
It's
read
an
it.
ordered collection of
So what is the data type of a list?
Heterogeneous data type it can
Heterogeneous
Somebody say
hold.
ordered data.
homogeneous or heterogeneous. What is homogeneous? What is heterogeneous?
Same
homogeneous
data type it
same
can
data
be
type and
different.
heterogeneous different
Same
data
number of
type.
data types.
Awesome. So let's say I say
And its lists are
heterogeneous.
also mutable sequence of characters.
Sorry, I can't hear you guys.
It
If you
is
speak all
mutable
together.
type of sequence, which means it can make changes in place.
Awesome. So you guys know what is mutable, what is immutable, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir.
So this is what we mean by, for those of you who didn't understood, this is what we mean by a heterogeneous list. Okay. So I can have all the elements to have different data types. Okay. And I can also have all the data to be of the same data type. So list basically allows me this flexibility. Lists can be heterogeneous in nature. Okay. Now, if I print type of my list, what it should give me?
Character.
List.
Yes, sir.
Class list.
Type is?
List, sir.
Class list.
Okay. So the type is always list. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Even if I type the character of heterogeneous list, it will still give me the same thing. Okay. Now I think somebody said that lists are mutable in nature, right? What do you mean by mutable? So if I take, let's say,
You can
my.
change it accordingly.
It can be editable.
So if I type like this and make it, let's say, Z, then what happens?
It will update the value of index 0, sir.
Is it? Okay, let's see. So if I print my list, what it should print? What should be the output?
0 B C D.
0.
Z B C D, sir.
Is it BCD?
Oh, sorry, 2 B C D. Z. Oh,
Yes,
sorry, Z.
Z.
Sorry, sir.
Okay, so this is what we mean by mutability. Okay, lists are inherently mutable. Okay, and apart from that, you can also nest a list. Okay, so when I say nested list, what do I mean by that? Any idea?
A list
List inside a list.
List under the list.
You can define a list inside a list, and then those things need not necessarily be, you know what, of the same data type or of the same length. Okay, each individual list can have different lengths. So, like I said, I think it auto typed directly. Okay, what should be the first line? What it should print?
First list.
1, 2, 3, 4,
First
5.
list.
First list.
First
Okay,
sir.
okay, and then
Second one.
Second
Second list.
ABC, second list.
okay, and then last one, print of 0 to
C.
three, sir.
No, 2. Oh, sorry. It's
2.
3.
The answer would be 3, sir.
Three. Yeah, it's 3.
3. It should
Sir,
print
it
3.
will print 3. Yes, sir.
Okay, so, you understand the concept of dimensionality, right? You call
No,
something
sir.
called as a
No, sir.
1D.
Please
Yes,
explain
sir.
once again.
What should I explain again? This whole line.
For the third one. For the third one.
Acha, for the third one. Okay. So basically what we are saying is a list consists of two lists. Okay. So if I type nested of 0, I'll print this list. If I type nested of 1, I'll print this again. So imagine I have my, Priya, you had a question? So let's say I define a variable called my temp list and I call it as nested list of 0. Okay. I can call it something like this. My temp list is what? If I print my temp list, what I should get? I should get this thing
First
as it
list.
is.
First
Okay.
list is 1, 2, 3, 4,
First list.
5.
First list,
Yes.
sir.
Now if I print my temp list of 3, now what should happen?
4 will be printed.
No, sir. Index out of bound.
Error.
Why?
Index out of range.
Why? I'll print this. Not index out of error. The third element, right? Of my temp list. So what I did was my temp list was I assigned it to be nested list 0. So my temp list is now just a single dimensional list. Okay.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Yes, sir. Correct.
And now on
In the second 0 and 2.
sorry.
So the other one is insert like nested list 0 and 2. If insert like give an output of 3.
Yes. So on this you are basically
How
treating
is
this as a single list. Okay. I can't hear you clearly. Might be some internet
so
issues from your end.
how it give an output of 3.
How is? I hope you are asking how is the output 4? Is that your question? Hello? Is that your question? How is this 4? No? Okay, let me explain it more clearly. Yeah, please go on.
Yes.
Okay, so
Sir,
basically
if
I am
we
saying
print
that
if we print our my temp list, it is going to print both the lists together. That is basically a concatenation, like sir, all the elements.
No. My
No,
temp
just
list.
yeah. If I want to print just my temp list.
So I printed my temp list. This is my temp list.
But
I printed that first time.
together, all the two lists where I will print them. List
How you
0
print?
and list. Yeah. How do I print them? Yeah.
You just print nested list directly. No?
Yeah. This is what I was asking. Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So basically what I did was I first defined my temp list to be nested list of 0. So whatever is inside this value, so I'll call it as my temp list. And I'm calling the third element of my temp list, which is this is my temp list, and I'm calling the third element of my temp list. So in this line, I am doing those things, but in a more shortcut manner. That's the whole thing. Okay. So this is a separate list, and then on that list, I am calling the second element. Okay. So I am basically going inside.
Yes.
Okay. When I first look at the first index in this case, we'll look at the dimension 0. Okay. So what is dimension 0 of this list?
First list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What is dimension 0? Any idea?
1,5. 1,5.
The dimension 0 is 2.
Sir, X
dimension is 2.
X dimension.
No. This is not a matrix. See, this is of length 5. This is of length 3. The whole list. If I print length of my list,
it will be 2. Dimension.
It will be 2, right? It will
2.
If I print my
2.
Okay, so it should be 2. So 2 is basically the size of it. So if you remember in Spider, we were showing this. What is the size? We discussed that last time, right?
But dimension is actually usually for matrices. Dimension. If I say dimension of something.
I mean, okay, let's not call it dimension then. Okay, let's not call it dimension if
Yes.
that is
Okay.
bothering you. But okay, dimension. Okay, we'll come to dimension when we go to the NumPy arrays. But
Yes,
list
sir.
is more flexible in that sense. Okay, so I hope this is clear. How this third line came to be is clear to everyone.
Okay.
Okay, I first go into the 0th list, which is this list, and then in the 0th list, I find out the second element. Please repeat temp list again. Okay, please repeat temp list. Okay. So I am here. If I print my temp list, I should get whatever is my temp list is this element. Okay, all clear? Okay.
Yes, sir. All clear.
And now, once I have my temp list, I now print my temp list, let's say the second element, which should be 3. Okay. It's like I'm going inside. So this is something called as nesting. Okay. And this nesting can be made even bigger also. So if I, let's say, type my bigger nest.
Sir, how the length was doing the output of the length was
How to calculate the length of the inner list? Is that your question? Huh? Is that
yes,
your
sir.
question? Okay. Okay. Good question. So if I say my length of nested list is 2, now I want to print the length of nested list 0. And now I want to print length of nested list 1. So now you get all these values, right? Okay, let's print it. Okay, so I can simply print it directly, right? Length of this, all of them are individual lists. Okay, let's see. So you get 2, 5, and 3. Okay, as expected. Okay, so I was talking. So this need not only be two-dimensional. You can also make it as deep as possible. Okay, so if I can show, I have, let's say, something like this. So let's say I call it 1, 2. This is 3, 4, and this is, let's say, hi and hello. Okay, I can define some nonsense like this as well directly. Okay, so if I print it, so my bigger listed list is this value. So now if in this case I want to print the value 3, how do I do that? How do I reach the number 3 in this list?
1 0.
What should I print?
1 2
1
1
0.
0 1 0 1
0 1 and 0
0 1 0.
and 0. Yes.
Okay. Is everyone clear how we got here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All clear? All good?
Yes, sir.
So now you understand how the nesting works, right? In list, how the nesting is working. You guys are now familiar with it. Okay. Now let's say.
Sir, can you please explain what is the meaning of 0 here?
Oh, 0 means the first element, right? Of my nested list. What is the 0th element? So this is the 0th element.
It's first list.
Okay. Inside the 0th element, I want to go to the 1th element, which is the 1th element. This list is the 1th element. And inside that, I want the 0th element. So which is the 0th element? This is this 3.
Okay, sir. Sure.
Okay, awesome. And then there is this. Please explain once again. So you have this my bigger nested list. So if I want to go to the 0th index, I'll first go to the 0th index at the 0th dimension. So the bigger list, so if you look at the bigger list, you can see my cursor. There are 2 yellow parentheses, okay? This and this. Yellow parentheses you can see?
Yes, sir.
Where cursor is. So inside this, there are 2 elements. So one is this list and one is this. It's composed of 2 lists, right?
Yes, sir.
So when I say I want the 0th list, so I am talking about this list. If I talk about the 1th list, it will be this list. Okay. Now if I talk about my bigger nested list 0, I am talking about this list. Now in this list, I want the 1th element. So what is the 1th element? This is 3, 4. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then inside that element, I want the 0th element. So we are here. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. So in this, you also have this cool function called append. Anyone knows what append does?
Sir, it will append the elements at the last of the list.
Add the element at the end.
It is add element.
It adds element and
It adds element
the
at
end
the
of the
last.
line.
So the question is, what if you print 1, 0 here? You tell me what should happen if I print just 1, 0? What do you think you will get?
To add
Hi.
No?
Hi.
Are you clear why we got high? No?
Yes, sir. Required.
Okay. So append basically what it does is it adds one element to the end. Okay. So I guess you guys are familiar with what append is, and you guys can work with append. Okay. And there is something called as remove also. Do you know what remove does?
Used to
Removes
remove the
element.
element.
It's
It
remove
removes
element.
So if I type
element
my
based on the
remove 10. So does it remove the element or the index?
Error, sir. It is not. It's not present in the list.
error,
10.
sir.
If I type remove 4, then
Yes.
It will remove the number 4.
Number
and
Print list 1 to 3, sir.
and 7 also. 7 is added, no?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. All clear?
Yes.
Sir,
So you
sir,
can
there is add also, no, sir? Add.
not add. It's called insert.
Append.
Sir,
Append is
Sir,
the
and remove,
sir, what are
sir,
the
and
differences
remove
between
function.
add and insert, sir?
sorry.
What is the
I'll tell
difference
you. What is the difference between
insert, sir?
add? There is something called as add also.
Sir, in remove function, can we add square braces for indexing? Like we want to remove y index wise.
Okay. Let's check.
That should be pop, I guess.
Sir, we can
That
use
is pop.
index value also, sir, for remove.
So that is called pop. Like one girl said, it's called pop.
Yes, sir,
Okay.
it's
So if I
pop.
want to pop the
Okay.
second element, I'll do that. And then there is something called as insert. Insert, what it does?
At particular
We'll
Insert
add
position.
a number to that
index, sir.
specified position.
Which position? What number?
Like
What is
here
what?
you
The
have
pop argument.
second is the position and 15 is the number. We are
But it
adding
didn't add. Acha, okay. We should. I didn't print. Sorry. Okay. Clear?
Yes.
Insert
Yes, sir.
number 15 at the second element. Okay. These are
Yes,
some of
sir.
the list functionalities.
Clear, sir. What about clear?
Clear?
It removes all the elements, no, sir?
It will empty the whole list.
That's yeah, you're correct. It empties all the list.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Any more questions? One more important thing. What if I do my list? What it should print?
Reverse ordered
Reverse
list.
the whole list.
Reverse the list.
Why is it
Because
Okay,
we
because
clear the
first we have
reverse of
cleared the
the.
list. So it permanently clears the list.
No. So why is it? First of all, I should copy this. Okay. Because the last stored value of my list was this was the last
Clear.
stored
Sir,
value. So
what is
I
pop
cleared
2
that.
doing? Pop 2?
Pop means remove. Remove the second index. So if I
The
have
second index means it was like 1, 2, 3,
3.
7. So second
So
is
it removed
3.
the second index, which is 3. It removed that.
So index will not start from 0, sir.
Index will start from 0.
So
It will start
remove of 4 is deleting that.
No. Remove
It's number 4. It's number 4, not index.
Removes the
ML.
item
The number
and
4
removes
is
the
given in
index
the.
number.
Okay. Good clarification.
1, 2, 15, 7. 1, 2, 15, 7. Yeah.
Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now what it should do? It should do the list reversal also. Acha, one important question you can probably answer. I have this variable called my bigger nested list. What if I do this? What should it print?
Sir, it will reverse outer one.
Outer one or the entire list?
Outer list.
Outer one, sir.
You're correct. It only deals at the outer level. But if I want, let's say this, if I do something like this, now?
Sir, the
It
second
will
one.
reverse
first
the
element of the list will be
zeroth
reversed.
list. First list will be reversed.
Okay, awesome.
Yes, second one.
-1.
Yes. You guys are clear, right? Now, what is happening in this?
-1
Yes.
3 4
Yes, sir.
3 4
1. Okay.
1 2.
Okay, there's another functionality called sort in list. Okay, so let's say I define a list as 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. Let's say I say 2, 7, 1, 9, 3, 5, and then I say print my list dot sort. Okay.
It will arrange the elements in the ascending order.
Ascending order.
Sir, it arrange ascending order, sir.
But it
We have
printed
to
none.
print the list here.
So you
Sir, we want
Printed none.
want to
It
put the
will
start
operate on
here
the
and
original list itself.
Ascending order.
Yes.
first you have to assign then sort.
It returns the like ascended list, sir. So that we should.
Okay. You figured the difference, right? This has to be assigned first.
Assign.
So it is not assigned. It is basically an in place sorting that happens. Okay. The sorting is happening in the same list itself. Okay. And then I print that list. Okay.
Sir, we can't print directly like add dot sort.
No. You can't do that. Apparently, you can't do that in this sorting operation.
1 9 3 5.
Okay. So you guys are familiar with list. Shall we move to the next element? Next data structure. Print in
Yes, sir.
descending. Now you want to print in descending. How will I print this in descending order?
So for descending, we say reverse equal to true.
Colon -1 is one option, and
Reverse equal to true, we can also write.
but you have to write it here. My list
Dot reverse. Sort.
Reverse equal
You
to
have
true.
to do reverse equal to true, and then if you print my list, it does the reversing for you. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, these are all inbuilt operations. You can always go and look up how this works. Now, shall we go to tuples?
Yes, sir.
Tuples.
Okay. What do you know about tuples? You said some words like it cannot be homogeneous. It has to be homogeneous.
It's
Or it just has to be
immutable.
homogeneous.
Sir,
Immutable.
tuple is immutable in data type.
Immutable.
Heterogeneous, immutable.
Can be heterogeneous, right?
Heterogeneous.
Yeah, it's continuous but immutable.
Okay. So now when I say immutable, so I want to say that my tuple of 0, I want it to be, let's say, 5. And if I print my tuple, it should give me
No, it will give
No,
error.
sir, it error, sir.
Error.
It will be tuple cannot
this is
support.
a modification, right? Awesome. So we know what immutable and mutable means, right? In tuple, we know what it means.
If it does not support item assignment.
Yes. Now, what is the data type? If I print my tuple, what I should, if I print type of my tuple,
Tuple.
Class type.
Tuple.
Class tuple.
okay, it's called class tuple. Okay, clear? And tuple can be heterogeneous as well, right? If I print new tuple is equal to say 3.14, sorry,
Type.
3.14 true, then let's say apples, oranges, and what else? I can also print another tuple like 3.3, and then I print, let's say, 55. Okay, this is also allowed in tuple. Okay, and the indexing for tuple also remains the same. Okay, tuple is also an ordered data type, just like
So,
list.
sir,
It is
when
also
the error was given, what was the comment that you put? Tuple 0, right? My tuple 0.
Acha. What comment I put? Okay.
Yeah.
So what I did was I took this my tuple 0. I basically wanted to change the 0th element. I wanted to change the 0th element to 5. So instead of 1, 2, 3, I wanted 5, 2, 3. And then when I print my tuple, so it said that assignment is not allowed. Okay.
Okay.
This is what we mean by immutability of tuple. Okay. Okay, we have 45 minutes. Are you guys clear? Still with me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So any idea what is the advantage? Why do we need tuple in the first place? We have list, right? List is doing good. Why tuple?
Sometimes if we don't need to change our data.
So don't change the list. What is okay? I
Shows
think
our
one.
original data, sir.
Okay, let's say you want to preserve your data. You want tuple. You don't want any modification. You use a tuple. Okay, that is perfectly acceptable. What other reason could be for usage of tuple?
If something is
Sir,
constant,
it consume less data to store like this.
Yes. It takes less data to store compared to list.
List data. What is the storage for tuple? 1 byte.
Oh, it's the same as basically it depends on the. Can you please mute? I'm hearing my own voice.
Yeah.
So in tuple, the storage is dependent on the data type that you are storing. Okay, so if it consists of all these elements, so whatever is the individual data type storage, that is the storage of the tuple. But good question. I'll just print this part. Let me find it. Set row. You have immutability. Okay, you want the storage, right? So this is don't get scared. Okay, I'm just trying to show you the storage, what the tuple storage would be. Okay, so let's say I have a list of range 1000. You guys know what is range 1000?
0 to 99. For 9,000.
So 0 to 999.
0 to 99.
And tuple of, let's say, this. Okay, and if I want to print what list size, and I do, let's say, sys dot get, or get size of. If I want to get size of L, and then I print this. Okay, I'll just print the sizes of both these elements. Okay, so you see there is a slight difference in the size. Okay, the tuple consumes slightly less memory. Now I think if I make it bigger, then the difference will start showing up more. But okay, I think those are like more detailed stuff. It's not necessarily required for this course, but yeah, it's good to know. Okay. So in tuple also, I can do something very similar. Right? Okay, tuple, I should tell you, is the default data structure of Python. Okay, I'll show you. So if I type A is 5, okay, and I type B is 10, and then I say C is equal to A comma B, what do you think should C print?
5, 10.
5, 10. Is it?
But
Yes,
in
sir.
tuple, sir.
5.
C will be treated as
But in tuple it printed.
Tuple.
Why it printed in tuple?
How it is taking as tuple, sir? Just I'm giving a discrete value 5, 10, but it's converting.
That's what I said.
Tuple. Yeah.
So the default conversion of Python is a tuple. Tuple, that's why I said default data structure.
Okay.
This is what I mean. Okay.
Yes.
This is what I mean. When I say default data structure, this is what I mean.
Okay.
By this case. Okay.
Yes.
Clear?
So then any variable I'm assigning, it is going to take it as tuple only then.
If you don't explicitly mention it as a list. If I mention it like this, then it's a list. Okay.
Yes. All right.
If I mention it like this, it's a tuple. If I don't mention anything, it's a tuple by
It's
default.
tuple.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, great.
So the first list size is 80056 and tuple size is 80040. So list is a little more taking little more space than
more space. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I would like to know about the storage in bytes for all the data types.
This is a storage in bytes. No? This
No.
is the storage in bits.
No, for single byte, like the at least single byte, how much it is.
So we use this.
Single byte
Use this.
tuple.
you use this function called get sys dot get size of. If I want to, let's just get size of 1. Okay, you get
Like
this is
like
the
see, integer is like 4 byte, float is 8 byte. That kind of information I want.
you can find it no directly. Size of data types in Python. Okay, I'm just googling it for you. I also don't remember those things, right? What do you want? Bit size, right?
Yeah, bit size. Yeah, yeah.
Sure. See, you have all this example of data types and their sizes. Integer. It can be a 32-bit integer. It can be a 64-bit integer. So it can be 4 byte, 8 byte, long, UINT. All these data types are existing. But the default is a 32-bit integer. Okay, everything default is 32-bit. Okay.
For character, it will be for character, for string.
Okay, let's check. I don't think string has. Okay. String uses ASCII, right? I'm also not sure. I'll also
Sir,
have to check.
everything is taken as ASCII only, sir.
Sorry?
If I continuously type some integer number up to some 10 digit, each digit is going to be taken as ASCII and then multiply that by 8 and give you the total size of it.
Equation total string list.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
No, if the number of digits, say, for example, I have 10 digit number, it is an integer, but each digit I'm going to be assigned, take considered as a string only, that is 8 bits, ASCII.
That if you type it in a double quote. If you don't type in a double quote, then that is not the case.
List.
I think I can link you this website. You can probably figure it out yourself. It's not very difficult to look it up. So I'll just move ahead. Is that okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Where were we? Yeah, so let's say I have tuple. Okay, I define a tuple called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I can do the same business, right? I can do, let's say, T1 colon -1, what it should print.
Reverse.
Yeah. Same. Whatever you were doing in list, you can do exactly same things. You can also make it a head, let's say a list, a nested tuple directly. So I define it like this: 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? And then I want to, let's say, print T2, and then I want to reverse it. It will reverse at the outer dimension. Okay. Now, if I want to reverse only the first element, what I should do inside T2?
Zero.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 10.
Don't worry, I'll share the whole file with you guys. Okay. If you go to that same place, you will find this entire script. You will find it. So don't worry about it. Okay. Just try to save it. And similarly, tuple has some functionalities, right? So let's say if I want to get length of T1, what I should get? Guys?
4.
4, sir. 4.
4, sir. 4.
Why 4?
4, sir.
Why 4? Why 4?
Master dictator 6, 7, 8.
Sir, index starts 0 to
Guys, please
n minus
please
Starts from
1.
Why?
Total is 5 now. Correct, sir.
Why you said 4? Many guys said 4. Why?
Tuple.
0 to n
Because the
minus
length will start from 0 now.
No, that is the index, sir, but the total
Sir,
number
it starts from 0,
I'm
sir.
talking about the length. Okay. Okay, clear? Difference between length and this part. Yeah.
Yes, yes, okay, sir.
No. Somebody said tuple index from 1. Irani, can you please mute yourself?
It is not index, it is length.
See, tuple index starts from 0. Same like list, tuple index starts from 0. But I'm talking about the length. Okay, length is count.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, don't get confused with index. I think one guy.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Some person is raising their hand. Pavitra, you had a question? No? No question. Okay, cool. Okay, you guys are clear about it. Okay, what if I print sum? What should I get?
Sir, I guess it's calculated all thing.
Sum of
What
the
is the
whole
value?
tuple.
Sum of all elements.
What
The
is
answer
it?
is 15.
Number? 15?
15.
Awesome. 15, correct, you're correct. And similarly, I have something called as max. I have something called as min.
Five.
And the next line will enter the
Max, max
5.
5 is the min 1.
Okay, cool. And what if I do sorted?
Sir, in case of heterogeneous data type, so what result SUM will provide?
If in case of other data type,
Or it-
not number data type, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You want, let's say, let's call it
So to
T3.
print
Okay.
even
What do you
numbers,
want? Sorry?
command to
If
print
we
even
have any string or anything else like other than integer data type in our tuple.
Like this? Like this?
Yeah, yes.
Achha, let's do this. Now, what do you want?
Sum
What should
of
I print?
this T1.
I'll throw an error.
Thrown an error.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So when I say sum, what it is doing is it is taking all the elements and summing it up independently. It is running a for loop in its internally. Okay. So it shows it unsupported operand type plus for intent string. So this is not supported. Okay. Sorting, you guys know, right? Sorting, I can do this, comma reverse equal to true. All these things you can do
Sir,
directly. Yeah.
sorting, what type of sorting it does actually? Is it bubble sort, hash sort, something like that? Any algorithm? Which sort is doing generally, sir? It's a linear.
Internally, what it is doing, what Python default does,
Ah,
it does quick sort. You know quick sort?
a little bit, sir.
Okay. So this is, I think, out of scope of what this course is. But yeah, internally, quick sort. Okay. Cool. Still with me? You also have this count, index, all these functionalities, right? So if I have
Sir, one thing. So the length of T2 will be 2, right? T2. That is having two, I think, two list, two number sets. That will have 2 as the length, right?
yes, see, it gets
Right.
2. Okay. And what if I print T2 of 0? Length of T2 0?
It will be 5. I think 5.
Yes, correct. Okay. All good. Okay, thanks a lot. How much time we have? Oh, it's 7:30. Wow. Okay, so I think tuple is clear, right? If you understand list, you understand tuple. Almost 90% of it is similar, just small changes, right? You are clear with tuple and list?
Okay.
Okay. How much time we have? We have 30 minutes, right? What next? Question. Somebody raise their hand. Please unmute and ask.
Sir, one question I
question?
want to ask. Hello, sir.
Yes. Go on.
Yeah, this is regarding examinations. So, see, for example, assignment, I'm able to submit n number of time before the due date. But during exam, I'm answering one question, I'm going for the next question. Again, I want to change the previous question. Is it allowed till
You
the
can do that.
duration?
Yeah.
Okay,
Just like how you do it in GATE, JEE,
Okay,
all those similar
okay,
stuff.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
One more thing.
So,
Very
will there be
important.
any
Okay.
negative marking in the examination?
That I'm not sure. You have to check how I think the rules are changing. Last I remember there was some negative marking, but you have to check. Okay. There is something called as data unpacking. Okay. So if I say A comma B is equal to 5 comma 3, what do you think happens?
A equals 5, B equals 3.
A is equal to 5
Correct.
and B.
A is assigned to
Correct. And if I do this, then
A equals
Sir, A
1,
A equal to 1, 2, and 3, and B equal to 6, 7, and 8.
8.
Okay. Okay. But if I don't do this, if I just type D, then
Then D equals to 1, 2,
so D equals to 1, 2, 3,
7,
what
6,
is the
7.
data type of D? D is tuple. Somebody said D is tuple. We discussed that, right? D is the default. Tuple is the default class. It will not give an error. By default, it will be tuple. Okay. Now, if I do this, I want.
A tuple having two tuples. That means no 1, 2, 3, and
Yes,
6,
yes,
7, 8.
yes. It's a 2D tuple. Now, if I do this, what do you think will happen? Any idea?
A equals A 1,
A
2,
B
3,
will have
7, 8.
C will have
A equals
no
1, 2,
value.
3, B equals 6, 7, 8, C equals 0, sir.
1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, sir. Like that.
Error.
No error.
Okay. Not allowed. This is not allowed.
Not allowed. Okay.
Okay. It's called unpacking. You need to have LHS equal to RHS to unpack. I mean, okay. Let's say if this is the case, then what do you think will happen? No.
592.
5 and 2.
Then
1, 2,
what is
3.
A? What is B?
1, 2, 3,
A
7.
and B.
B is 6, 7, and 8.
6, 7, 8.
Sir, 1, 2,
Again, it's an error.
3, sir.
This is an error. Yeah.
Okay. You have this explain error also. In Colab, you can see. Okay. It has this AI that can tell you.
So why it showed
It showed, right? Too many values indicates that you're trying to assign three tuples to two variables using tuple unpacking. Python extracts the number of variables on left hand side to match the number of elements on
Sir,
the right
can
hand
you just
side.
remove that? And I cannot do it. Yeah. You have to remove this one window. Yeah.
Now it's good. Hello? All good?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
I'll
sir.
just leave this two errors with you. You can check it in your free time. Okay. So one is not enough values to unpack, and one is too many values to unpack. Okay.
Too many values.
Both cases occur. Okay. Now what else we have? We have sets. Okay.
Sir, append cannot be used in tuple, right?
Append can be used in tuple.
Can
Append
be?
can be used in tuple. Yes.
So insert
let's say
also can be used in tuple.
yes. All functionalities of list can be used in tuple as well. Exactly as it is. You can do append, you can do insert. So let's take this example. Okay.
We can do typecasting of tuple and then convert it in list, and then we can use all the methods of list, right?
You don't even have to do typecasting as well. You can do t1 dot append 10. Okay. And then I do.
So the disadvantage of it being unordered is that it cannot be deleted.
Oh,
right? Item cannot be deleted, right?
So that's what I am saying. It will have to be typecast before we used methods.
Okay. I see.
Sir, how
there are some functions.
No attribute append. Yeah.
How? Hello. What was the question?
Yeah, that's whether append insert can be used in.
Append cannot be used. I think insert
can also not be used, right?
Let's check.
No, sir. Insert cannot be used.
And what is? Can you do pop?
No, sir.
No, sir. Pop. Error,
These all
sir.
are the methods of list which cannot be used because
Because
tuple is immutable. It cannot make changes in base.
Okay. Great. Sorry.
Sir, tuple is immutable.
Okay. You can't do any operation. Sorry. My bad. Okay. Okay. Sets. Any idea what is a set? And how is it different from list?
Non-sequential.
It is non-sequential. That's it. Anything else?
It's an unordered collection of data.
Doesn't take
Unordered.
duplicate
Okay.
values. Doesn't accept duplicate
And
values.
it's
It can store multiple data.
It can store multiple data. One person said that it is unordered sequence of same data type. Is it always same data type?
No, sir. Unordered collection of unique data.
Different data type. Different data.
Okay. So a set is always by this curly bracket. Okay. So, you guys, have you guys studied set theory in math sometime in ninth or 10th class?
Yes.
11, 12, 11, 12.
Yes, you have studied that, right? So if I have this, okay, so I have this set one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, can I do this? Print set one of 0. What do you think will happen?
No, sir, it is not an ordered data type.
Sir, error will occur, sir.
Error.
There is no index basically. Just like you have tuple and list have indices, there is no index here.
Not substitute.
Okay, I think one common question that people ask in this job interviews, if you have applied in any job before, and they ask you some coding stuff. So what they do is they give you this. Okay, they give you this list. They say 1, 2, let's say 6, 6, 10, 0, 2, 1, 6, 9, 10, 10, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now they'll ask you, remove the duplicate elements in this list. Okay, only print the list with unique element. How do you do this?
It has a set.
You have to put it, convert it into a set.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do this set of list one directly. I'm doing typecasting. Okay, now if I print set of 1, now what will happen?
Unique value only will be there, sir. It won't be repetition.
Correct. But I don't want this set. Okay, I want the answer also to be in the list. I have this in question is in list. I want the output also to be list. I don't want the set. Then
List
dot set one. We can do.
you convert it to list again.
Yes.
You can do it, right? See, this is a question that if you were to do it in something like C, C++, it would have taken you lot of lines of code. You have to run for loop and all those stuff, right? But this is the advantage of Python, right? You can do it directly, or even better, you can do it in one line also. How can I do it in one line? I say list 2 is list of set of list 1. And if I print this, I will get.
Oh.
Okay. So I print list 1. And I'll print list 2. Okay. You can see the difference. Just one line of code. Okay. You can do this.
List of set of list 1.
Okay. Okay. Before that, sorry, one thing I forgot. If I have this and I have this, okay, I'm going back to the tuple. What is T1 plus T2?
1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6,
5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And what if it's a list?
So it will add.
Same answer.
So same answer, sir.
Same answer.
Same answer, sir, but it enclosed in square bracket.
Yes. So whenever you put a plus sign between a tuple or a list, it assumes concatenation. Okay. In string, tuples and list, plus sign means concatenation. Okay.
So there is replication also, no?
A replication. What is that?
A number of repetitions of a particular thing.
You can do that. Yes. So
but it can be used using multiplication sign.
So let's say I want to repeat this. Let's say 3 times. Okay. Now if I print L1, what it should give?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Clear? This is what we mean by repetition. Okay. Yes, Ashit.
So why is there a difference needed in curve bracket and a square bracket for printing?
Printing. Oh, print is a function. No, all functions are to be enclosed with a round bracket.
Yes, sir. So in that second example, you put print L1 plus L2. and then it came in square bracket. So
because these are lists. No?
how's the,
This is a list. This is a list. It is joining these
okay,
two
sir?
lists. And this is a
And in the
tuple.
previous one, it was a okay.
This is a tuple. This is a tuple. So it is joining two tuple.
Okay. So why is there a difference in both of them?
Because you are adding two tuples. No, two tuple. If you concatenate two tuple, you will get a bigger tuple. If you concatenate
Okay.
two lists, you will get a bigger list. Okay. Similarly, if you
Okay.
concatenate two string, you will get a two string. Okay. Let's say I have John and plus Bob. What I should get? I should get a bigger string, right?
John Bob.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Clear? This is just concatenation. Plus sign means concatenation, but this changes if I do 3 plus 3. Then it is not 33. Okay. Clear? Let's see. Let's see.
Set is can contain various type of data types, or it only contains one data type, only one
Let's see.
particular data type.
It only
Good question.
concatenates, I think.
Because it is not allowing duplicates. But if we write like big letter A, and you give some set in it, then we can make union and intersection of two sets. In that case, duplicates get allowed. No, it is not allowed, I think. Sorry.
No, duplicate get
At some
not
point,
allowed, right?
duplicate is allowed, and again, some point it's not allowed. That's what you understand.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. I am writing set 2. There are some repeating elements here. Okay. Now I'll print set 2. What it should print? Directly, it removes the duplicate elements. Okay. What if we want addition of elements in tuple? Good question. Anyone can answer? How can you add elements in tuple? What if we try to
why
the
true
list?
was removed? Why true was not input?
There's a method called sum. We can add
You can
elements.
use. You can.
Some method.
No, I think one question somebody asked is, what if I try to add a list and a tuple? It's a good question. What do you think will happen?
No, sir, it will give an error.
Okay. Can only concatenate lists, not tuple to list. Okay. Why do you mean why true was not printed? Where true should be printed? Here?
Should not printed. Should have been printed.
Okay. You're saying true was not printed here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't know. That's a good point. I also
Sir,
didn't
I think
notice.
it takes as a boolean character, I think.
Okay.
So set does not take Boolean character.
Could be true.
But if you think it was a Boolean, then it would have showed the error.
It should show an error, but okay, let's try this. Okay, good point. Let's say I define B is a Boolean character. Okay, and then I say set 3 is equal to 1 comma B comma apple. Now it should print, yeah. It doesn't take Boolean character. Okay, this is clear, right? It never takes Booleans. Okay, great. And I think you guys have mentioned it already. You can do union and intersection in a set, right? So let's say I had defined one set to be like this, and I define another set to be like 2, 3, 5, 7, and 9, and this to be 10. Okay, I define two sets. So one question is print set 1, set 2, and this. What should happen?
3, 5, 6, 7, 8,
The one
9,
which
10.
sketches
So first is concatenate and then second is common.
Union.
Intersection is only 2. Intersection.
Okay, this is clear. Union intersection, are you guys clear with what is union, what is intersection?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Great. Can you mute a set? Is set mutable?
We don't know that.
We don't know that.
No.
Why? First of all, indexing is not possible in set, right?
No
So there is
possible,
no
sir.
No.
indexing is not possible. First of all, so it doesn't even come to the mutable immutable part. Okay, in set indexing is not possible. This is clear, right? But I can do this. What if I do this and then I print set one?
Yes, sir.
You know what it did? It took set one and I updated it with 567. So it included 567 into it. Okay. Update is I'm adding, extending the set. Okay. Is that possible in tuple? Tuple what?
Difference between
Update.
append and
Sorry, I can't hear you clearly. Tuple has
Sir,
no attribute.
insert is also possible, na? In set, insert or
Insert is
pop
possible.
or something. Insert pop.
Let's see. But insert requires a
Insert
position, no?
again, we have to take the index position.
There is no index position. Yes. So let's say, what do you want? Append. Sorry. Append, append.
Sir,
Append
add
is also not
method.
allowed. Add.
I guess add is work.
Okay. Good. It didn't add. It added, right? No, what did I do? Okay, you're saying add is another method. Add, update are separate methods, right? So let's say add 15. And then I print set one. Okay, so add is also allowed. Okay. Good.
Sir, del.
Del is possible. Del is not a variable as such. Del basically means you are deleting that variable. You can delete any variable. So all of these are variables, right? Set one, set two, T1, L1 are all variables. So if I del set two and then I print set two, then it will say set two is not defined because I deleted that variable already. Okay, all the memory is clear. Yes, real.
Sir, add and append are both are different.
Good question. So I have L1 dot add 5. Both are different. Yeah. So I think you
Only
add
set
is
can have add function. Others will have append function.
yes. I think somebody says add adds at the end of the list. I don't think it does that, but let's see. Like this. Yeah, I'm not sure if add does that, but yeah. Add is not allowed in lists. Okay, it's an error. And what else we have to cover? Yeah, so basically some can we remove an element from a set? How will you remove an element from a set? Set is not ordered, right? You don't. So delete will delete everything. You want to basically remove something from a set. So let's say I have set one. Okay, I have this. And we do remove 15. Is that your question? Seems like you can do that. Okay, great.
Yes, sir.
It shows key error. What? Why?
So
Okay, let's
maybe
copy.
remove.
What? Acha, okay. I entered it twice. That's why it showed key error. Okay. I removed it once and then I ran it again. So it's a key, not possible. So yeah, you can remove element from that. So that means what? Mutable, immutable. That is mutable. Okay. That is mutable. Good. Good. So I think we have 10 more minutes. Do you want to go to dictionary?
So set is mutable.
Yes.
Right?
We showed that, right? Set is mutable.
Yeah, it is mutable.
Okay, last one, dictionary. Are you guys still with me? Bored? Not bored?
No, no, sir.
No,
Sir, may I
sir,
know
not
what is the
both.
difference between mutable and unmutable?
Okay, mutable means you can change things inside that element. Okay. When I say mutable, if I have a list, I can edit the 0th element, I can edit the second element, and so on.
May I know the example for unmutable?
Like tuple, no? Let's say you had tuple T1. T1 is, let's say 5, 6, 7. I define, and then I say I want T1 of 0. I want to edit it to say 4. Okay, so if I print it, I should get error.
Yes, sir.
But if I do this with a list, okay, let's say I just, instead of making it a tuple, I make it a list. And then I do that. So list supports this. So this is called mutable. I can change parts of a list, but I can't change a part of a tuple. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir, only insert is not possible in set. Otherwise, it can remove, update, and add is possible, right?
Yes, yes, yes. You can look up the functionalities. There are several inbuilt functions. You can simply look it up. You can find all those informations directly. Okay. So let's go dictionary. Dictionary. You guys know what a dictionary is?
Key value pairs.
It
You
is
put
immutable,
it.
unordered collection of elements.
Sir, it
And it
assign with
consists of key value
it is
pairs.
behave like a key value.
Okay, good, good, good. It's a key value thing, right? So let's say, great, it printed automatically for me. So ideally, you can use a variable called dict, but you should not use it. Why? Because dict is a keyword. Okay. So while it will still print, okay. So it will basically suppress the keyword dict and make it as a variable. But it's a good practice to not use those same variable names which have some meaning. So let's say this turned green. That means it has some inherent meaning. So I'll not use dict1. I'll just call it, let's say call it D1 for simplicity. Okay. So I have a key called name. I have a key called John, then age, city, and something. So if I print, what should I print? If I print D1 name, then I should get
John?
John, sir.
yes,
John.
yes. Now if I print D1 age,
30, sir.
30.
okay.
New York.
So I tell you what is the use case of this? Okay, historically. So let's say if I define a dictionary is also within inverted this curly braces. Okay. So let's say I want to define a dictionary called Manav. Okay. So let's say Manav is my name. I want to basically store many aspects of my me. Okay. So let's say I am applying to any company. So the job portal stores all this data for me. So when I fill in a Google form, right? So they'll ask you name. So let's say I say my name is Manav. Then they'll ask you what's your age. So let's say, okay, let's not put Istanbul, let's say Delhi. Okay, so this is how Google Form collects your data and stores it. So whatever your email ID is, whatever your unique ID is, it will store it like this. So let's say I call it D2 candidate, right? So now if I want to find out anything about this candidate, so I can simply access what their key value is. So if I want to find what is the name of the D2 candidate, I can directly print D2 candidate name. I can print age.
25.
I can print city. Yes.
Delhi.
Good. Good, good. Okay. So this is what dictionary does for me. Okay. Now, dictionary has some function called get. What is get?
Associated value मतलब जो भी हम key देंगे उससे associated जो value होगी.
Yes. So get does the same thing.
Sir, can we get the key using the value?
No. No.
Using get? No.
No, no, no. It is always key value relation, not the other way around. Okay.
So why need to use this date then? So directly within the dictionary.
I can't understand you. Your voice is not very clear.
So D1 dot items will give all the key and
Yes.
value pair.
Good, good, good.
And
So if I do
keys
D1 dot
function will be
keys,
get keys, and the dot values function will give values.
yes. What about why? What about access get if we directly get the values? Uh, Sorry, I'm not sure I understand. What's the difference between get?
So it's a key value pair, no sir. Dictionary key value pair.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot have those
Mm-hmm.
separately. I should give key always to get a value.
Yes, yes, yes. You always need to give a key. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So,
Key.
so like Irani mentioned, you have some functionalities. If I print d1 dot keys, it will print a list of all the keys. Okay. So dict keys is name, age, city. Dict values is all these values, and dict item is the entire dictionary in itself. Okay.
Yes.
You guys are clear with this? Dot keys, dot values, dot items. But you can't go from value to key. Okay, so that is not allowed. So if I, let's say, try to do print d1 dot get of John. Okay, let's say I want that. I'll throw an error. What will throw an error? It says that it's a key error. Okay, let's not do this. Get. Acha, get doesn't throw an error. Okay, get will just. Yeah, good. So it says key error, John. So there is no key called John present. But if I do dot get, then I don't think it will throw an error, right? Dot get John. Okay. No, what happened? No, extra. Okay. So it doesn't necessarily throw an error, but it shows that there is no key called John. Okay. So there is a difference between these two, after all. One can throw an error. What's the difference between get and assessing value by key? So that's what I saw, right? So if I have the key in the dictionary, it's the same. But if I don't have that particular key, if I access it directly, dict items are tuple by default internally. No. See, dict are lists here. If you see, d1 dot keys is a list. D1 dot values is a list. Okay, internally, all of them are lists. Dict dot items is also a list, and it's a list of tuples internally. Okay. Okay, great. Any more questions? You can change dictionaries, by the way. Okay, you can always edit dictionaries.
So the values are indexed on the keys usually.
They are indexed
But
on the keys. Yes,
if the key is integer, then only it can be indexed, right? If it is a string, then how
it can be anything. It can be anything. Okay, good question. Here I want to, let's say, modify. I want to, let's say, modify. Let's say instead of John, I want my name to be Jack. I can simply do it like this. Okay, I said d1 of name is Jack, and then I print d1. What I get? Okay, this changed it internally. Okay, so the index is basically the key.
But we can also modify it using the set default method also. This is without method, and with method we can use set default.
Set default. Yeah, you can do that. With set default, you can do that. But set basically it doesn't have, like, both are fundamentally different, right? In set, you don't have a key value. We cannot use any function in dictionary by keys, as in. So basically, you can do all these operations. Okay, in dictionary, you can make edits to the dictionary. You can store it, and sorry, what I was talking about.
So if the values are indexed on keys, that means it will be coming in the alphabetically ordered.
No. It is exactly the key as it is. It's not alphabetically ordered.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
like here,
so then
it's an,
it is index means what? The dictionaries are indexed on key. What that means?
this is what we mean, right? So in
Keys
list, if
are
I want
indexed
to,
in dictionaries.
yeah,
Keys
go
are
on.
keys are used as indexes in dictionaries.
And if it was a list or if it was a tuple, I had to use 0, 1, 2. I know. But if because it's a dictionary, I don't have 0, 1, 2. I have the keys. So these keys are the index that I use to access the values. Oh, time up, is it? Right, right.
So
Okay. So
that you mean because we can access the value by key. So you're saying it is indexed,
yes,
but it is
yes.
not sorted in any manner.
No, no,
Yes,
no,
yes, correct. No index actually. It is
no.
actually
Yes,
keys.
yes. It is key. And
Yes.
this keys can be of any data type. It can be string, it can be integer, it can be float,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
can be,
yeah.
it could be anything. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Thanks a lot. I guess time is up, and
Thank
I
you.
think we covered
Thank you, sir.
most
Thank you.
most of the things. So
Okay.
yeah, good. You guys are doing good. Thank you for joining today. Let's see how many
Okay.
people
Thank you,
joined
sir.
today.
Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so 81 are left.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
thanks
sir.
a lot. Okay, so I'll update all the class elements on that link. Please go through it if you have any doubts later on.
Yeah.
Let me, how do I stop the record?
Is
Hello,
this
hello, hello,
file
Manu.
can be shared, sir?
Yes, just a sec.